AM-8 News starts in storm mode.
Good morning and thanks for joining us this morning. Time now 7 a.m. We're continuing to track this winter storm. If you're just waking up, we'll talk about timing and totals and impacts coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, well, thanks, Beth. Good morning, everyone. I'm Eric Lovelace. Thank you so much for joining us. First Alert weathercaster Patrick Harrian is live in Storm Patrol. So, Patrick, how are the roads? What are you seeing?
Well, right now we're seeing a lot of covered roads here, especially in the snow. We're on North Providence right now, getting closer to Business Loop. We've seen covered roads. We drove Highway 63 northbound onto Business Loop, and we'll continue giving you updates on the road conditions throughout the morning. So, Patrick Harrian out here in Columbia. Back to you.
All right, well, thank you, Patrick. Be careful. And this is a live look from one of the Missouri Department of Transportation cameras, and this is I-70 near Stadium Boulevard. MoDOT and multiple public works agencies are advising people to not be on the road during this storm, and if you can help it, stay off the roads and stay inside. But if you do go out, make sure you have blankets, food, and water in your car in case you do get stranded, and make sure you take it real slow. Well, the Missouri State Highway Patrol Troop F has said it's responded to multiple reports of crashes and incidents on the road. This photo was released last night around 8:30 p.m. and it says a semi-truck was jackknifed on eastbound Interstate 70 in Cooper County. And it also reminded drivers to stay off the roads if possible. Now here's a look at a poweroutage.us. You can see some outages over in Pettis County and on the west side of the state, and we're starting to see some in southern Missouri in that corner over there. And now new this morning, according to the Columbia Regional Airport website, all flights scheduled for today, both departures and arrivals, have been canceled. Yesterday, just before 9 p.m., the airport announced flight operations were canceled due to rapid ice accumulation, and about 45 minutes later, it announced flight operations would resume. And the plane carrying the Mizzou's men's basketball team was diverted to St. Louis last night. According to our NBC affiliate in Kansas City, the team's plane left from Columbus, Georgia after its game against Auburn, and the plane was headed for Columbia, and you're taking a live look at COU right now, pretty barren out there, but was diverted to land in St. Louis. And a spokesperson for the team said they plan to stay overnight in St. Louis. And now to the west side of the state, the Kansas City International Airport was closed for about 3 hours yesterday while crews salted and cleared the runways. The Kansas City Chiefs were delayed on their trip to Denver for today's game against the Denver Broncos, but the team's plane did eventually take off. And icy road conditions created travel difficulties for drivers in Kansas City. Motorists captured this video of a semi-truck sliding on Interstate 435 yesterday. It is advised to be prepared for rounds of heavy and blowing snow, leaving dangerous road conditions and limited visibility. And then speaking of the road conditions, this is police video of a multi-car accident in KCK, which shut down the interstate with icy roads. The trooper on scene said the cars just kept sliding together, and a jackknife semi on I-135 also shut down traffic near Wichita. Well, the Missouri Department of Transportation will be busy for the next few days due to this winter weather. They are understaffed, but have brought in workers from other parts of the state to help out. And retirees and some of their office employees have also stepped in to help this weekend. And a MoDOT spokesperson says they are understaffed by several hundred employees, and that will impact road conditions.
It will take longer to accomplish the mostly clear condition of our roads. If you do need to be out, we encourage your vehicle to be equipped with blankets, flashlights, water, food, charged cell phone, and some abrasive material if needed for traction.
MoDOT says roads may not be fully cleared until Tuesday, and they encourage people to stay home on Sunday and Monday if possible. And Governor Mike Parson has already signed an executive order as a precautionary measure. The order suspends certain hours of service requirements for commercial vehicles transporting heating fuel, and it also activates the Missouri National Guard for state and local response efforts if needed. Well, the Columbia Public School District has not announced if it will cancel school on Monday. If school is canceled, the district will use alternate methods of instruction, and this method does not include new content. Instead, it focuses on reviewing material already taught. And teachers sent AMI paper packets home with students as computers are not required to complete the assignments. AMI means alternative methods of instruction. And that information for students and families is available in the CPS portal. So make sure you stay up to date all weekend, anywhere at any time. Download the KMU8 weather app by scanning the QR code on your screen right now, and it's available for free on the Apple and Google App Stores. And make sure you turn on those notifications. Coming up, new details in the FBI's investigation into New Orleans ahead of President Biden's visit.
Plus, check this out. We've got heavy snow across mid-Missouri, also some sleet a little bit further to our south. We'll talk about timing, totals, and impacts of this winter storm coming up in just a few minutes.
But first, here's a live look over southern Columbia. Your time is 7:08. Stick with us. We'll be right back.